Washington, India is working on new.
The Philippines and India have
Nagawang state visit ni Pangulong Bongbong.
Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa
Indian Navy ships drop anchor.
What if the Philippines' strongest weapon against China isn't from America, but from India? Yes, this is serious. As tensions rise in the West Philippine Sea, the Philippines is no longer relying on hope alone. Step by step, our defense is growing stronger. And at the heart of this growing strength is a supersonic cruise missile. Extremely fast, extremely deadly, and extremely rare, the BrahMos missile. Before we dive deep into the details, make sure to subscribe. Here, we talk about the facts behind the headlines, the truths that are often left unsaid, and the realities shaping our world. Your subscription helps us spread knowledge and awareness. This weapon isn't just a symbol of power, it's a sign of a new chapter in the Philippines' military alliances. For decades, we've looked mostly to the United States for defense support. But now, something is shifting. The Philippines is looking at India, a nation that isn't a former colonizer, not a bully, but a rising power in Asia. The BrahMos missile is the crown jewel of India's defense industry. It's a joint development between India and Russia, capable of traveling at speeds of Mach 2.8 to Mach 3, nearly 3 times the speed of sound. That means once it's launched, it's almost impossible to stop. This makes it perfect for defending our waters against any intruding warships. In 2022, the Philippines became the very first foreign customer to acquire this missile system. The deal was worth $375 million, covering 3 batteries of the coastal defense version of BrahMos. Each battery includes mobile launchers, command and control vehicles, and the missiles themselves, each with a range of around 290 kilometers. That's enough to cover most of the West Philippine Sea from strategic points along our coastline. When these missiles arrived, it was more than just a delivery of hardware. It was a signal that the Philippines is ready to defend itself, and that we're building partnerships beyond the usual allies. India, for its part, is just as interested in strengthening ties. It sees the Philippines as a strategic partner in countering China's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific region. This relationship didn't start overnight. For years, India and the Philippines have engaged in smaller defense cooperation projects, training exchanges, and discussions. But the BrahMos deal pushed this relationship to a whole new level. And it doesn't end there. The Philippines is now considering more Indian-made weapons, including the Akash air defense system, to protect our skies from potential threats. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., during a recent interview with India's First Post, openly said that the Philippine Marines are very happy with the BrahMos missile system. And they want more. That's not just praise. It's a sign that this partnership is here to stay. Why is this so important? Because in the game of geopolitics, diversity of alliances is power. Relying on just one ally, no matter how strong, can leave you vulnerable. By working with India, the Philippines gains not only access to advanced military technology, but also a partner with its own strategic interests in keeping the Indo-Pacific free and open. India has its own tensions with China, particularly along their disputed Himalayan border. This shared experience of dealing with a powerful and assertive neighbor creates a natural understanding between India and the Philippines. Both nations know the importance of being prepared, of having credible deterrence. The BrahMos system is more than a missile. It's a message. It tells the world that the Philippines is serious about protecting its sovereignty, and that we're willing to work with like-minded nations to do so. It also marks a step towards greater self-reliance in defense, something our country has long struggled with. But let's be clear, missiles alone will not keep our seas safe. They are part of a bigger picture, one that includes diplomacy, alliances, and the readiness of our armed forces. Still, having a weapon that can strike quickly and decisively changes the calculus for anyone thinking about testing our resolve. Imagine this: a hostile warship approaches our waters, ignoring warnings to leave. Within minutes, the BrahMos system locks onto the target. Traveling at nearly 3 times the speed of sound, it would reach that warship in less than 2 minutes. Too fast for most defense systems to react. That's the kind of deterrence we're talking about. This capability also gives the Philippines more leverage in negotiations. When you have the means to defend yourself, you can negotiate from a position of strength. And in a region as contested as the South China Sea, strength matters. India's role in all of this is equally significant. By exporting the BrahMos to the Philippines, India is showing that it's ready to play a bigger role in regional security. It's also sending a message to China. You're not the only one with friends in this region. Looking ahead, this partnership could expand into joint military exercises, technology sharing, and even co-production of certain defense equipment. The more integrated our defense cooperation becomes, the stronger the deterrence effect. But there's also a bigger picture here, one that goes beyond just the Philippines and India. Across Asia, nations are building new networks of cooperation to balance the power of larger, more aggressive states. The Philippines-India partnership is part of this emerging trend, and it could inspire others to do the same. For ordinary Filipinos, it's important to understand that this isn't about provoking conflict. It's about preventing it. The stronger our defense, the less likely others will try to challenge us. And in a world where tensions can escalate quickly, having strong, reliable partners can make all the difference. The BrahMos is just the beginning. As the Philippines continues to modernize its military, expect to see more partnerships like this, not just with India, but with other countries that share our vision of a free and secure Indo-Pacific. In the end, this is about more than missiles. It's about strategy, sovereignty, and survival in an increasingly uncertain world. The question now is, will we continue to invest in these kinds of partnerships? Or will we fall back into relying too heavily on a single ally? One thing is certain. With the BrahMos in our arsenal, the Philippines has taken a bold step forward. And in the high-stakes game of regional security, boldness can be the difference between vulnerability and strength. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more in-depth discussions on geopolitics, defense, and the forces shaping our world today. The more informed we are, the stronger we become as a nation.